Hello, welcome to the When I Have Spare Time podcast. My name is Frank, and I'll be sitting here talking to you for a few minutes. As usual, I'm wearing clothes, wearing my PetSmart T-shirt. It's free because I got it back when I used to work there. It was a horrible place to work. It's basically one of those places where the 80-20 rule applied. 20% of the people did 80% of the work, and you worked with a bunch of people that stood around and did nothing. But anyway, there was one really hot chick there named Jennifer Hernandez, but she got pregnant, so she quit. I don't know who the father is, probably a dog, but whatever. Anyway, I've noticed there's been all these videos. Well, 'cause I watch YouTube, so the only thing I notice is videos because I watch videos. But anyway, all these videos about Overwatch and how people are mad because Overwatch canceled their PvE part of the game, and there's people. I mean, I've never seen so many people sad, so many people mad. Just so much emotion, so much. I don't know if it feels like these people are personally hurt by this happening. Um, I mean, Overwatch is a FPS, a first-person shooter. If you're playing Overwatch for the PVE or were waiting for the PVE, you're an idiot in the first place. So I wasn't mad or disappointed that Overwatch canceled it because oh yeah, and I've been playing for like I think like 6 years. I think so. I consider myself part of the toxic community, but I don't think you need my hot take on how I feel about the PvE being canceled because I've seen too many grown men cry, yell, and just other emotions. Very very indicative of being raised by a single mom. So I was raised by two parents, so I'm really not emotional about this. But well, what I'm here to say is the reason why I'm not playing the game anymore is because they made Farah a lesbian. And next month, I guess tomorrow, they're gonna change a lot of the maps and put gay propaganda on them. There's gonna be pride flags on the maps now. I saw one map. I think it's the New York map where on the sidewalk instead of the crosswalk, it's like a rainbow walk. Yeah, like I don't want to play a gay FPS. I don't want my Overwatch to be gayed up. It's not necessary. For those of you that know, Overwatch is run by Blizzard. Blizzard is a company that has a horrible track record of sexual harassment, hostile workplace, um, taking China's side in the Hong Kong fiasco, and just having a leader, um, Bobby Kotick, who led um, I guess a working environment that was just full of sexual harassment, threatening to kill people, just treating the workers like slaves, treating the women like sexual objects, which I think is all good and fine. But I'm just telling you what he did. And so he got called out on it. There's multi-million dollar lawsuit going on, several lawsuits going on. It all became public. Blizzard lost all their sponsors. People think the company is toxic. They even changed the name of one of the Overwatch characters because he was named after one of the people that was like slapping women's asses in the office. Okay, and so Blizzard has been on this thing where they're trying to like virtue signal and get like sponsorships back because they have a esports league called the OWL, the Overwatch League, and they lost all their sponsorships after this sexual harassment suit. After all this stuff became public, how it's just a toxic work environment, and how just horrible people work there. Okay, so what's the first thing they did? like they got rid of him. Well, they had to. They didn't want to get rid of the guy, but they got rid of him, and they fired like almost all of the because I'm sure some are still there, but they got rid of all the sexual harassers, all the people who made the work environment toxic, all the people who were mad to the women and the gays that worked there. Then what they did, they started another Overwatch esports league where it was inclusive, where they only wanted women, minorities, and people of unrepresented genders to be in this esports league. Unrepresented genders. There's only two genders, boys and girls. I think everyone's being represented. The original, the first Overwatch league, the first sports league, anyone can join. It's just based on skill. If you are talented enough, you can join. So basically, this is code for we're trying to save face. We want to get sponsors back. So we're gonna start a league that has shitty players, but they're women, some random minorities, and some made up genders. Okay? And then when you watch it, because I've watched a few games, the casters, the people calling the games, they call them casters. They have their pronouns. I saw some him, her, some she, him, some it is, some what. One chick, her pronouns were any and all. I laughed my ass off. It was cringe. I can tell you, it was very cringe, but it had a sponsor though, so that it worked. Because if it's being all inclusive, meaning it's being, getting your you're getting your virtue signal points, you're getting your Twitter points, you can have this. So it's working though, and they had a broadcast on the main Overwatch esports channel where they're talking about how they're starting this special esports channel where it's going to be a bunch of made up genders, people who like to cross dress, and black people apparently. I mean, I don't know. When they say minorities, I think that just means black people. I think because the main league, the main esports league is, I've seen it. It has every race in it. I've seen Koreans, Chinese, Japanese. It has every race. It had one black guy. Some white guys. Anyway, I don't know. Just when they say like minorities, it depends like who you're trying to virtue signal. So like, I don't know. But anyway, I didn't keep track of every roster, but the OG esports league, it seems to have every race, and it's not like they're being racist. Because once again, it's based on skill. If you're good enough, you get in. It's not based on anything else. So like, it doesn't matter what color your eyes are. Anyway. So Pride Month is coming up, and so anyway, this video game has a roster of, I might be off by one or two, but I think like 34 characters. They added some, it might be 37 characters, between 34 and 37 characters. Okay, so they just randomly made two of the characters gay a couple of years in. And now that it's Pride Month, they're like, we are now announcing that we have another gay character. A character that's been around since the game has started, but we're going to announce that it's gay now. So, basically, 10% of the characters in the video game are gay. In real life, like 1% of the human population is gay. 1%. But in this video game, 10% are gay. And I just can't take the game seriously. It's like, stop trying to virtue signal. Stop using lesbians to get sponsors. Little kids play the game. This is a game for kids. I don't want my child to be playing Overwatch, and they're like, so what's a lesbian? This character's a lesbian. What does that mean? Yeah, thanks. Thanks, Blizzard, for making my job as a parent that much harder. We got a character in the game, this guy, the character's name was Soldier. Soldier's gay. They made a big announcement about it. Great. Now I have to explain to my kid what this means. How come he just can't be a soldier? Why do we need to know who this person sleeps with? There's another character named Tracer. She's a lesbian too. Why is this needed? Now I gotta explain to my kid, hey, yeah, that chick likes other chicks. I don't want to have to explain to a child, like, can we just let children be children? So, now that we got a third character that's, a lesbian all of a sudden, I just can't support this. You know? And now they're changing all the maps to like rainbow colored because it's June. This stuff doesn't belong in a video game that kids play. That now I have to explain. Like we gotta let kids be kids. Children aren't thinking about sexuality when they're in elementary school. They're just not. I remember being that age. You don't think about that stuff, and like, you wonder why everyone's all messed up because they're bombarded at this young age with stuff that they shouldn't even be thinking about. Like, can we just let kids play video games and not put like gay propaganda in it? But anyway, I'm quitting Overwatch, not because they canceled PVE, but because they add more gay shit to it. Yeah, I've said enough. You guys have a good one. Peace.